Hey everyone, what is going on? So I am going up against my friend Trexler in the Fusion Cup, the new cup that announced. So my team is going to be the same as yesterday, and his team is going to be Alolan Ninetales, Swampert, Noctowl, Alolan Marowak, Heracross, and Altaria. So pretty interesting team. As I said, I'm focusing on the same team as yesterday's video, just trying out some more of these Pokemon. From what I've noticed, at least in playtesting the little bit that I did, I'm really liking Whiscash as well as Bronzong for this cup. There we go, we get a little bit of notifications that my phone is dying, but that's okay. Obviously Altaria is good, although it does have quite a bit of counters like the Sand Slash, and other counters in the format. Bronzong, right? So, but it's still good. Alolan Marowak is obviously good to counter like the Sand Slash and Grass type. So, probably a Pokemon I will be trying out very soon. I feel like it's a really good Pokemon. But as I said, loving the Bronzong, loving the Whiscash. Both really powerful Pokemon for this cup, and two Pokemon that you're probably going to see quite a bit, right? So he brings in his Alolan Ninetales. That's another Pokemon I definitely have to try out. I feel like that's a pretty good one as well. I don't know if it's going to be as dominant as it was in the Ferocious Cup, but I still think it's a very good Pokemon. By the way, guys, I'm trying to talk a little bit lower than I usually do because it's really early in the morning. It's like 6 o'clock as I'm recording this before Community Day, so I don't want to wake everybody up. So I'm trying to talk a little bit lower, but just wanted to let you guys know if it sounds a little bit different. Anyway, he hits me with the Bone Club. I do shield that up, and we're able to feint his Alolan Marowak. So we do go ahead and take game one, thanks to Bronzong. Of course, you do have to watch out for the Marowak if you're using Bronzong, because it does have 5 Spin as well as Hex, both of which are going to be strong against Bronzong. But for the next game, he's leading with that Marowak, and I do lead with my Altaria. So pretty good matchup for us. We do have to watch out for the Shadow Ball. He does switch. I switch as well. I take a little bit of time, a little bit longer than I should have to switch, but I do switch into my Bronzong, and we're able to resist his fast move, which is going to be Charm, as well as Ice Beam, although Ice Beam still does a decent amount, I guess, but we're still able to resist it. Going for the Psy Shock against his Alolan Ninetales, and that will knock him out. He will let it go through. So Bronzong really able to tank a lot of moves. He does bring in his Marowak, and I'm going to go ahead and go for the Psy Shock just to try and get whatever damage off. Maybe he thought it was a Bulldoze. Probably did actually, but I just went for the Psy Shock because I figured the shield would come up. Gonna go ahead and shield with this Altaria. It is a Shadow Ball, so I do call that correctly. We actually get off the charge move, but he switches into Altaria just as I get off that charge move, but I'm still okay with that. I pull the switch into my Sand Slash, and we're just going to town. Altaria is double weak to ice, so Alolan Sand Slash is going to be really good for this cup, I believe. We're able to take those Sky Attacks as well, so we could take the fast moves as well as the charge moves, and we're just going to be able to feint down that Altaria with Sand Slash. He does bring in his Marowak. I will go for the Ice Punch, and he does not shield it. I thought he was going to shield it, so I was trying to bluff with the Ice Punch, but he doesn't. So the second attack, I decided to go for the Bulldoze, and maybe he thought it was another Ice Punch and didn't shield it, but we do go ahead and knock him out that game. So another good game. So we're going to jump into yet another one. I do lead with Bronzong, and he does lead with his Swampert. So this was very interesting because I know Swampert got a debuff, right? Its Hydro Cannon isn't doing as much. So I was curious how much it would do. So I just decided to take the attack just to see. And it still does a good amount, right? It was still taking good damage. I do go for my Psy Shock against his Swampert, and he is actually going to shield that. I was going to switch, but I decided to just stay in. And he actually pulls the switch, saving up that energy. Unfortunately, I could not get off another Psy Shock, but that's okay. I bring in my Altaria against his Alolan Marowak. He's going to go ahead and get off the charge move. I do shield this one, afraid of Shadow Ball. It is a Shadow Ball, so again, I do call that one correctly. I am going to go ahead and go for my Sky Attack against his Marowak, and he will not shield, so that's doing a decent amount. Now he does go for a charge move. Hoping that it's going to be Bone Club. I almost said Mud Bomb, but it's a Bone Club. It is Bone Club, so we do call that correctly again. So, getting pretty lucky, I guess. He does bring in his Alolan Ninetales. I switch into my Sand Slash. I don't have Gyro Ball, unfortunately, but, obviously I'd rather have the Sand Slash against the Altaria against the Ninetales, right? We do get off the Bulldoze, and then he switches into his Swampert, and he's going to go ahead and get off that Hydro Cannon. I do shield that. Trying to get to an Ice Punch. He gets to another Hydro Cannon. Wasn't really looking good for me. I wasn't expecting to win this one. He does get off the Hydro Cannon, and he's able to fate me down. And then I bring in my Altaria. Maybe I could have gotten to the Sky Attack and knocked him out, but, then he had the Ninetales in the back with Charm. He would have won this. We actually do get to the charge moves, but again, he has a shield, so it doesn't really matter, and he has Ninetales, so he's going to be able to shield this one up and just knock us out with Charm. Actually, he goes for the charge move, but he knocks us out anyway. You guys get the point. So he knocks us out, and he does win that. So closer than I thought it was going to be, though, so very good game. Very good game. So we're going to jump into another one. Let's see what happens. I lead with my Venusaur this time. He does lead with his Heracross. Now, I didn't use Heracross at all in these battles against him because he has a lot that's strong against it, right? He has Alolan Ninetales, he has Noctowl, and Altaria. I'm definitely not using my Heracross against his team. I am going to go ahead and go for my Psyshock against his Swampert. He does shield that one up, and he will get off his charge move. And I think... Oh no, I do shield. I thought I let that go, but I guess I decided to shield because I thought I could get to a Psyshock, as we do. So we do go ahead and go for that Psyshock just to try and get damage off against Swampert. He actually blocks it, so I'll take that shield. Doing a good amount of damage with Confusion against his Swampert. He does hit us with Hydro Cannon, so that will knock us out, but that's fine because I do have a Venusaur. He's going to hit us with another charge move, which I figured wouldn't be Earthquake at this point. So it is Hydro Cannon, and we're able to take it, and we're just going to farm down that Swampert, save up some energy. And now he's out of shields. We have one shield, so looking okay for us. Let's see what happens. He does bring in his Ninetales, and we do go ahead and manage to get off that Sludge Bomb. And I'm hoping to take this out. It does not take it out, but that's okay. We switch into Whiscash to try and farm him down. We do successfully farm it down. And then he will bring in his Heracross. And I know that Heracross has energy loaded, so I'm going to go ahead and block that close combat. And we're trying to get the Blizzard. Could have went for the Mud Bomb. Because his defense was lowered, Mud Bomb, I believe, would have taken it out. I'm pretty sure it would have. But we just go for the Blizzard and knock him out. So that was another good game. As I said... continue letting me know what Pokemon you want me to try out for this cup. I'm definitely going to be trying out Marowak. I'm going to be trying out there's other Pokemon I definitely want to try out. I'll probably try out the Noctowl that he's using as well. So it's Swampert versus my Bronzong. I will pull the switch, and just in time to catch that Hydro Cannon. So we do successfully catch it. Able to take it, but he does bring in his own Noctowl, which is actually fine. I was worried he would maybe bring in the Alolan Ninetales, but no, I guess he didn't bring it with him. So we do go for the Sky Attack, and Noctowl is bulky. It's just going to be able to take that. And we're going to go ahead and let this attack go through, and it's going to be a Sky Attack as expected. And then we're trying to get to another one, but he does get to it before we do. I am going to go ahead and shield this because I knew I could get to a Sky Attack and either knock him out, take a shield, both of which I'm going to be okay with. So we do go ahead and knock him out. Although he is up a shield, so not really great for us, but at least we do go ahead and knock him out. He does bring in his Swampert. We're trying to get to his Sky Attack before he knocks us out. We are able to, but Mud Shot is not a strong move, so we do go ahead and get off that Sky Attack, and he will shield that one up. So I guess he's trying to feint us down at this point, and he realized that he wasn't going to, I guess, or he didn't think he was going to, so he finally goes for the Hydro Cannon, but we're able to do so much damage. He probably has another Hydro Cannon, but we're able to feint him down with Whiscash as we bring it in. Anyway, he brings in his Alolan Marowak, so we're going to go ahead and go for the Mud Bomb. Doing a good amount of damage to that Marowak. I mean, we're obviously able to just do a lot of damage to it. Mud Bomb charges up fast. Does really well, so we're able to knock out his Marowak. He could have shielded, but I guess he realized, I was going to win that one anyway, so he just let it go through. So very good game. Very good game. So we're going to jump into another one. Let me know how you guys are enjoying the Fusion Cup. I still plan on doing more timeless videos with the new Pokemon that are eligible, that got the buffs and debuffs like Drapion and Shiftry. But right now I'm loving the Fusion Cup. So anyway, we get hit with the Hydro Cannon, charging up to Blizzard, and I do go ahead and go for the Mud Bomb. Now, I was not expecting a shield. I think he shields this one. He does. I guess he was afraid of Blizzard. Totally understandable. Blizzard would have done a lot, but we're just going for the Mud Bombs, and we go for another one. He'll take that, and he actually gets off a Hydro Cannon. Do I shield this one? I do decide to shield it, I guess, last second because I was confident I could get to this mud bomb and I thought this would knock it out. Let's see if it does. Let's see if it does knock it out. It doesn't because he shields it. I'm not sure if it would have otherwise. Maybe it would have. But he's going to go ahead and go for the Hydro Cannon to knock us out. That's fine. That is totally fine. We're going to bring in Bronzong and we're just trying to feint him down with confusions. I know I could take this. I do decide to shield it though because I just wanted to, I guess, save my health. So we do go ahead and feint down his Swampert. And let's see what he decides to bring in. It is going to be that Ninetales. Now I do switch. I have no idea why I switched. That was a bad, I mean, I was countering his moves with my Bronzong, so there's no reason for me to switch. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But either way, he switches into his Alolan Marowak, and we do get off the build though, so that does a lot of damage to him. He does hit us with his charge move, can't get off another move, unfortunately, and now he hits us with a charge move. It is going to be that Bone Club, and we're able to take it. Still does a lot to us. I tried to feint him down, but he manages to feint us down. If we didn't pull that switch, I think we would have won. I have no idea why I switched because Bronzong was countering Ninetales. So I have no idea why I switched. I guess it was just an impulse on my I don't know, guys. It was a bad switch, but anyway, that's okay. We have Altaria against his Marowak, and then I do switch into my Whiscash, and he does not switch. And I also know he doesn't have a grass Pokemon on his side, so I did feel confident in switching into my Whiscash. He brings in his Noctowl, and he's going to get off the charge move. It is going to, what I assume to be a Sky Attack, as it is. So we're able to take it. And we do charge up to Blizzard, and I do bluff. I'm like, please, 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 think it's a Blizzard, think it's a Blizzard. And unfortunately, he does not fall for the bait. So that was a nice play on his end. We actually double bait because I was thinking, well, he's probably going to definitely block this. So he does block. So at least we got that going for us. And now we're trying to go for a Blizzard, but we were not able to get to it. But that's okay. We bring in a Bronzong, and we're going to be able to take these Sky Attacks, as you can see right there. So we do take it. He brings in his Marowak, and he actually gets off a charge move against us. I am going to go ahead and shield this one up. It is a Bone Club. Then we switch into Altaria to try and catch this other Bone Club. Hopefully it is. Yes, it is. So we do catch that Bone Club with Altaria, so at least we were able to do that. Feinting down his Marowak with fast moves, and now let's see what he decides to bring in. It is going to be a Noctowl. That's fine. We go for our charge move, which is going to be a Sky Attack, and that will do a good amount of damage to him. He does get off his charge move, which again is going to be a Sky Attack. It's basically Sky Attack versus Sky Attack. I know he could have Psychic or Nightshade. I also have Dragon Pulse, but we're just going for Sky Attacks, neutral damage at this point. I do get a hit with this Sky Attack, but I'm going to go ahead and shield this up. He switches, I switch into my Bronzong. I'm going to go ahead and hit this Psyshock, and let's see what he does. He does go ahead and shield that one, and that's good for us. At least he shields. I'm able to take these Sky Attacks, I know that, but I am also getting lower and lower in health, so I do have to be careful. But we're trying to get to a Psyshock. We actually do get to it, but I was pretty sure this would not knock it out anyway. But yeah, it doesn't knock it out. And trying to feint him down, but he actually manages to feint us down. And then we bring in Altaria, and he does have the Sky Attack ready to go. So he's going to be able to win this one. So very good game. Very good game nonetheless. And we're going to jump into another game, of course. Good luck on your community day, guys, by the way. I'm playing today, so I can't wait. But anyway, he leads with Heracross. I lead with Whiscash. And he does charge up quite a bit of energy against my Whiscash. I figure, okay, I'll definitely go for the Blizzard. Maybe he won't shield this. Maybe he'll think it's a Mud Bomb. So I do go for the Blizzard, and he actually does shield it. So that's not good for us. We're trying to get to another one. He actually pulls the switch, so that is loaded on energy. So luckily he pulled the switch, and we did not click on Blizzard, so we're able to go for Mud Bombs. So I guess maybe he thought that was a Blizzard. I'm not really too sure. But we go for another Mud Bomb against his Marowak, and he'll shield that one up. So he's going to go ahead and get off a charge move. And I actually block. The reason I blocked is because I was pretty sure I could get to a Mud Bomb. We actually do get to it. So we're either going to take his last shield or knock him out. So that's why I blocked. But I guess it was a little bit risky to block, wasn't it? Because he could have feinted me down before, I was able to get to the Mud Bomb, but we do successfully get to it. He does bring in Swampert, and I bring in my Venusaur, so I'm like, okay, well, I'll probably farm this down quite a bit, and then I'll have energy for the Heracross. However, I'm not really looking too well for Heracross because I do have the Sand Slash in the back. I do shield this up, and it is going to be a Mega Horn, so luckily I did shield that one up. He does have another charge move. I was kind of concerned about another Mega Horn, but it was actually a close combat, so we're able to take it. And because he used a close combat, I knew I could go for Frenzy Plant and knock him out because he lowered his defense with close combat. So we do go ahead and knock out that Heracross. I switch into my Sand Slash immediately. Didn't want him to farm me up. I know I could have done a lot with Vine Whip, but we were getting low with Venusaur. We do go ahead and do a lot of damage to him, and he will be able to get off his charge move. Going to be that Hydro Cannon. Could have stayed in with Venusaur, I guess, but this worked just fine. He is going to be able to get to another one, and that will knock out my Sand Slash, but we will come in with Venusaur and knock him out, and that's going to be it for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye. Thank you so much for checking out my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, check out one of my other videos that you'll probably enjoy.